Going on, guys, it's Nico from Nico's Aquatics, and I just wanted to do a really quick video here. Sorry for the dog barking in the background. This is a little lake or pond, whatever you want to call it, ditch, whatever, right by my house. And I was here several years ago, and I remember getting Moneywort here, Bacopa, and I just thought I'd come down here and see what's down. And you also get Nerite snails in the pond here, or this lake, whatever you want to call it, just to see if it's still down here. And believe it or not, it is. As you can see, this is Moneywort here. Now, obviously, it's grown immersed. And I have actually taken this and put it in my aquarium. You have to obviously quarantine it for a while, because you don't know what's living in here. Also, these, if I were to put this in my tank right now, it is going to melt briefly because it's grown immersed. And once you submerge it, it is going to melt a bit, but it will grow back. It's going to have a lot of new growth. I'm not going to take any right now because I don't have anything, a bucket, but check this out. There's also, look at this. Check this out. That is Anacharis. There's literally Anacharis growing in this water. Look at that. And it looks pretty good too. And this is submerged, so I could literally put this in my tank. Look at that. This is crazy. Now, this was not down here when I was here last. And there's also not hornwort, but a different variation of that, which is a noxious plant. Noxious is what they call it, which means that it's basically overgrown. You can actually, maybe you can see it right there. That right, where's my hand? Right there. That's a good floating plant right there. And this right here, actually, that right there, actually looks a little bit like Ludwigia. But I just found this really interesting. And then this stuff here, I don't know what this is called. This is actually a pond plant that a lot of people have in their ponds, and it grows really well. It actually flowers. So yeah, I kind of wanted to do a little video because I thought this was so interesting. And the Nerite snails are not down here. It's at the other end of the pond. I mean, this is a huge, I mean, it goes for like probably a couple miles down there. So I thought this was really cool, that I could literally come down here and get live plants for my tank. And that's really awesome. Now, as far as the Bacopa goes, that would take a while. And also, you could see that it's grown on its side here, and there's the roots. So this would be a great plant to almost carpet with, because it also, once you put it in the tank, it's going to be a while before it starts growing upright. Because again, a lot of that's going to melt because it's not growing underneath the water. Because once it goes from, a lot of the plants you buy from your LFS is actually grown immersed to avoid snails and disease and whatnot. That's why a lot of times, and look, there's even fish in here too. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can even see right there. See that? Probably some sort of minnow. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Probably, like I said, some sort of a minnow. But yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe next week I'll go down to the other side and show you guys that. There's a lot of rocks on the side. Like I said, it goes for miles down there, and there's Nerite snails there. That's where I got a lot of my Nerite snails. But yeah, you know, I was even halfway thinking about starting selling plants again, and maybe even selling these. Like, obviously I would let them grow for a while, make sure it wouldn't melt, but just a thought. Go down a little more. As you can see, I'm I was about to go detail my car, and I wasn't really prepared for this. Oh, here we go. See, that's the that is the floating plant I was talking about. It's kind of like hornwort, but it's, I don't even know what it's called. I'll try to find out. I'd love to go up in there, in the middle there, but I'd have to have some sort of those boots. Very interesting, man. Hopefully you guys, being aquatic people, you'd understand this is kind of like, well, I'm kind of nerding out or geeking out or whatever. Pretty incredible stuff, man. There we go, see that? That's crazy. I did not know that Anacharis was growing down here. That is pretty incredible stuff, man. Pretty incredible. And if I'm probably gonna come down here and get some actually at one point, because that would be kind of a cool video to do a quarantine and all that. How to quarantine them and all that sort of stuff. See, this almost really looks like Ludwigia Repens right here. That very well could be Ludwigia. Let me see. Matter of fact, this really does look like Ludwigia Repens right here. That really looks like Ludwigia. Very cool stuff, man. So that's four different plants down here that grows. Pretty incredible stuff, man. All right, guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Just want to do a little interesting DIY sort of video here. All right, so be on the lookout for other videos. I got another video coming out today as well. So God bless. Stay wet.